It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed...
I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. What would you like to discuss?
How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah, she filled me in. Sounds promising. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Scion. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside net, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved... Well, that's too bad. The processor Ether was installed on was part of a memorial to something called the Hot Zone. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost. However, climate data, such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a waste, so I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data levels in the clawback.
There was an ancient tank embedded. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, as automated, it is possible.
So they fought again until the mountain... So the facility... It's where they did Elizabeth...
It is likely, though
That makes sense. If they've been able...
using Iran in all scenarios deactive.
So zero... There was, do you think...
Which may be...
But new crop...
It is.
When we were at the facility where we found... There were records... But...
At this point, perhaps a necessity, as their...
So they got more... So I guess...
Yeah, to observe. It may be... Should you...
I'll keep a look. See you later, guys.
Until next time. I like this one.
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So
I should be...
goodbye, Aloy.